Hello creatures from the soil. Today I'll be showing you how I made my various noises and sounds throughout my music. Here are some of my favorites you'll hear a lot. Let's get straight into it before my CPU dies. I'm going to start by opening the best plugin ever. It's called 3x Oscillator, or Thruxosk for short. I'm just gonna make some distorted beeping snares in line with my new album, Songs for Robots. You can also achieve this kind of thing by sampling an MRI machine. Once you have your detune sine wave, square wave or whatever, we can start doing some sound design stuff. Which really just means throwing random effects on shit. Literally anything. Distortion works best. If it hurts your ears, you're probably going in the right direction. I also like doing really short delays cause it feels kind of metallic. You can also do small reverbs as well. And then obviously I'm gonna put OTT on it, because literally why not? It's a free compressor and it's really good. Don't be afraid to change your oscillator pitch and whatnot, cause different pitches will sound different after being processed. After messing around with the oscillator and delay a bit, here's the noise. Sounds pretty terrible, which is good. It's good. Let's keep messing with it. I'm gonna render it into the playlist and start messing with the audio clip. I've rendered multiple pitches so we may have more than one snare. I mean it's alright. I'm gonna do a kick now using this same methodology. I'm gonna use Thruxosk again, but this time I'm gonna make more of a bassy buzzing. I'm also adjusting the envelope of the sound to make it more kicky. Sounds pretty good, but I think I want to push it further. You can also make 808s like this, but that's for another video. We are making a kick. Time to render them, and that's where the fun begins. As you can see, I'm just messing around with the precampulated effects, just to tweak the sound up a little, but also just experimenting. 99% of sound design is experimenting. Here I'm actually overlaying the dry sample with the tail of the wet sample. I wanna preserve the initial kick sound but keep the rest. I'm going to showcase a really cool plugin I like to use. It's called Diet Audio by Unplugred and it has a free version. Check it out. Mix it with OTT and you can get some really weird bloopy sounds. This will be a great texture to my kick sample. You don't always have to create your drums from scratch. You can also remix them from pre-existing drum samples. I will remix a clap and a snare using this method. A clap typically consists of 3 small transients and then a big one. That's where the crunchiness comes from. You can mess around with these transients with a surgical knife and change how the clap sounds. Sounds longer and fatter. I like it. We can do more. Ignore that bullshit in the corner, I'm sure it's fine. Here's a potentially dangerous trick I like to use. I like to utilize the extremely low frequencies of a sound to create distortion. I'm sure there's a million ways to do this that don't involve subjecting my headphones to dangerous frequencies, but there's something unique about how it sounds. I like to layer it with the original to give a punchy, bassy quality to the sound. If you're gonna do this, use a limiter. Rendered out, you can see the asymmetry of the waveform. This is a pretty solid indicator of a fucked up sound. That's good, that's what I want. You can play it safer, if you like. Obviously you probably don't want that kind of sound ruining your mix. Here's how to get rid of a lot of the DC offset, while still keeping that nice punchy sound. Load up any sort of EQ. Here I'm using parametric EQ1. I'm cutting off the lowest end without affecting much of the bass. You kind of have to use your ears. DC offset isn't audible, so, if you can still hear bass, don't worry. Render it out and watch the asymmetry disappear. Goodbye, friend. That's a pretty nice clap. I'm just gonna speed through the snare now. My CPU is dying. One more thing, before you leave my channel forever. My album, Songs for Robots, is coming out soon. Here's a little preview. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was informative. I'd like to say more content coming soon, but I am fundamentally lazy, so see you in a few months.